Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Lulu Show. My name is Grace Solis and I'll be hosting a weekly segment called Grace's Window. I've lived here all my life, born and raised in Delray, California, which is right in the heart of the Central Valley. We were raised on a small farm and as a child I worked right alongside my parents. They became involved in a struggle that would take on international proportions and become probably the single most important event that would shape the future of my life. As a child, I marched with Cesar Chavez and supported farm workers in their struggle to gain better wages and working conditions. Upon my completion of studies at Fresno State, I became a full-time volunteer for the UFW and worked with them until 1979, when I left to become an investigator with the County of Fresno. I retired from the County of Fresno in 2007 and was asked to assume the leadership of Arte Americas. Arte Americas is the largest cultural center in the Central Valley. It houses a small museum, art exhibits, hosts poetry and book readings, and probably their most notable event is Nights in the Plaza, which is held in their beautiful outdoor venue. Through Arte Americas, I was able to meet many wonderful people and organizations who have done so much and do so much for our valley, and we'll be bringing some of them on to the Lulu Show in future segments so that you can meet them for yourself. Arte Americas also provided a forum for me to engage and support one of my favorite passions and pastimes, and that would be reading. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, because I learned at a very young age that if you didn't know how to read, you wouldn't go very far in life. My father came here as an immigrant from Mexico and taught himself how to read, attending night school, and also earned his U.S. citizenship. I realize now that at the same time that he was encouraging us to learn how to read, we were helping him in his studies also. So, instilling the love for reading in your child or grandchild is probably one of the most important things that you can do. And I'll be talking a lot about grandchildren during my segments also, because it seems that many of us are very involved in the caregiving of our grandchildren. And thanks to the benefit of our own education, we are in a position now to be more proactive role models for them. So some of the things that you can do to help your child learn to love reading is just simply pick up a book and read. How many times has your child come to you and asked you to read to them and then stop you at their favorite part and say, read that part over, read that part over? And at times it can get a little annoying, but that just means they're paying attention to the storyline. You can encourage reading by having plenty of books available at your home. And you can get these books at your county library. You can get them at online bookstores. You can get them at thrift stores, yard sales. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can get your child their own library card and it's free. So that won't cost you anything. And the yard sales provide just a wealth of books out there. My comadre was able to find the entire Nancy Drew collection at a yard sale. One of the other things that you can do is to organize a book club with your friends and family. This way you can trade your books back and forth, and it saves everybody time and money. But probably the best thing you can do is to lead by example. Pick up a book instead of picking up the remote. Show your child that reading can be enjoyable. Whatever your interests are, there's books that are available to take you there. Everybody seems to be so obsessed with having a great body. What about having a great mind? And think about all the money that you can save by using your books to take you to places that you've never been to, even if they are imaginary. This is Grace Solis, and I'd like to thank you for listening, and thank you very much for supporting the Lulu Show. We'll see you next week.